What is up, YouTube? My name is Eben, and today we're going to take a little break from the usual before we kind of get back into our standard sort of meta and then sort of like second tier meta stuff that we like to run. I'm going to show you something a little different. I think it's just going to absolutely break everything that's in the meta, everything that wants to be in the meta. It's just an amazing deck, and before Fates Collide, I don't think this deck really would have made it, but I mean, I'm gonna get right to it. I think the main reason is because it runs Regirock EX. This guy's Regi power is pretty awesome. He just gives +10 to all your fighting Pokemon, which is amazing. This guy's really good. Really looking forward to using him. We only run one copy, but as you're going to see, we got kind of a mix of Pokemon and types, but it's going to start coming together. You're going to see as we start getting through the deck just how amazing it really is. We've got his Bedrock Press too, which we could use. We're probably not going to, but yeah, it's nice. It reduces damage to him, and with 180 HP, I mean, he could do something. So he's gonna be our leadoff guy. We're also running one copy of the Lucario EX. We just gotta have the full art because, as we know, they're better. You can debate it back and forth, but ultimately they're just better. That's why they're more expensive, because they do more damage. You win more when you play them. So we've got Missile Jab here. Corkscrew Smash, your ideal attack, of course, because it's going to draw you up to 6, which is always good. And Somersault Kick for when you really just need to, kick stuff for more damage. And he's getting that boost off Regirock, which is amazing. Now, being that we're running a lot of fightings, of course, Seismitoad doesn't care, and we're running 3 Seismitoads because we want to get that item lock, especially early game. We can power him up with double fightings if we need to, but obviously we want to get if we can find a DCE in our deck and slap it on him, that's going to be ideal. And once again, of course, we're really going to want to run the full arts if we can. Now, we do run 2 Aegislash-EX. This is kind of just an anti-meta stop. This is for Night March and Vespiquen and so on. And we're running 2 because obviously we don't want to prize one. And we'd be running full arts there too, but of course we can't because they haven't printed one because, frankly, I think they're getting lazy. That's just all there is to it. Now, probably your ideal starter, though, is going to be this Xerneas. We Geomancy up now. Don't worry. I know you may be kind of questioning this validity, but we do run a copy of Smeargle we can get, and the idea is we're going to set up those Fairy Energies and start trading them out with Smeargle. So, yeah, obviously we run one Smeargle as well. So we got these guys in here. Now, meanwhile, we are also running 2 copies of Darkrai EX, and his Dark Pulse here, it's a nice, solid attack, and we can definitely want a Dark Head here. If our opponent's Pokemon is asleep, then obviously we're doing super heavy damage, and we could be looking for knockouts there. And as part of this whole Darkrai, Yveltal kind of thing, we're running 2 Yveltal EXs, and they like DCEs as well. So just running 2, once again, it's really solid. And because of the prevalence of EXs, we are going to run 1 Fright Knight Yveltal, and shutting off tools with his abilities quite good too. This guy's great for setting us up for knockouts. We are running 1 Manaphy EX to give things with water energies free retreats. And this many EXs, we're obviously going to be running 1 copy of Hoopa EX as well for his Scoundrel Ring to kind of go search out our EXs. And obviously we've got 1 Jolteon EX. His Flash Ray, it's just one more way to lock people up. That's just anti-meta. That's right in there with Aegislash. And that free retreat, of course, is a great pivot. Now moving on. We definitely are going to run Charizard EX, and once again, full arts is just really the only way to go. His Combustion Blast, his Wing Attack, that's some heavy damage. Now, we're also running some other Charizards here. We've got, we're running this Charizard, we're running this Charizard, this Charizard, this Charizard, this Charizard, this Charizard. We're running them all, and just in case, we are going to run 2 Blastoise because, well, ultimately, he's just, better. Feel free to direct all hate to the comment section down below. I look forward to reading your comments. And, of course, we also are running Pikachus for days. We've got them all over the place. We are surfing all over with the Pikachus. You get back up. You're on duty. All right, and we do have some more Charizards. We're also running this Charizard. We're running a couple of these Charizards. I couldn't fit them in the sleeves because, reasons. And now, of course, we can't do all this without the energies. We're running all the energies here. All of them. There's those darks. We gotta get Darkrai set. Now, I know what you're thinking. With all these items, how are we gonna answer Vileplume? What's gonna happen? They set up on turn 1. They get it going. It's Vespiquen Vileplume. What can I do? That's easy. We run this. It goes great with Charizard because everything goes great with Charizard. And this Well, Vileplume's weak to fire. So you see that sucker sit up on the other side? Boom. You just throw that right on him. That will burn him to the ground. No more Vileplume problems. You don't have to worry. Vileplume will not block a single thing in this deck. I guarantee you. And this is definitely part of the reason. Now, of course, there is also Seismitoad we got to worry about. That's okay, because he's always quaking, you know. I see him quaking, but don't worry, I'm hating. Because we got Chun-Li. He's weak in the knees. She's just going to kick him. She's going to kick him right in those knees. He's going to go down. That's what I've noticed. I've played a lot of matches. I've been to a lot of events recently. He's weak in the knees. And those ankles, a little shaky too. So not the greatest there. Definitely not. Now, Night March, Vespiquen, they are kind of an issue because they get that discard pile set up. But we've got the Dark Magician as well. I know. It's a lot of different card types, but it works. Trust me, I've play tested this a lot. I've gotten literally tens of games in with this deck. So I know what I'm talking about. He will simply, all you have to do is play him, and he will send all the cards in your opponent's discard pile into the Shadow Realm, no longer in the discard pile. They're Night Marching for 0. Pretty much the perfect answer, because we can't run Lysander's trump card anymore, of course. Now, should our engine break down, if our draw engine breaks down, I think the best way to fix any engines is Mr. Scott. You know, Mr. Scott always fixes the engines. If my engine's broken down, he is definitely the man I'm going to trust for that. So we do run one copy of him for that. Now, in anything else that, YZG, Toad Tina, even Sceptile want to get in our way, ultimately we're going to have to force choke him. And that's where we've got Darth Vader. Just play him out. And, obviously this card pretty much speaks for itself. I mean, he is the Dark Lord of the Sith. And, just, nobody beats him. Nobody beats him. And let's face it, a lot of people want to be him. Kylo. Sorry. Anyway, and like I was saying, we do run Rainbow Energy, because obviously otherwise, running this many types, it's just going to be kind of silly. So anyway, that is the deck. I look forward to your comments. If, by the way, this deck was not necessarily your flavor, we will be going back to something a little more standard coming in the next couple of days. So don't worry, but I thought this might be a nice change of pace. I think I needed it. If you needed it, that's awesome too. If you didn't need it, hey, let me know. Comment, like, dislike, and I'll tell you what, right now, guys, I will cut you a deal. If we can get the likes on this video up to, let's say, 100, if you can get me 100 likes, and that can be you, that can be your mom, that can be your daddy, that can be your granny. Bring your granny, show her this thing. If we can get 100 likes on this video, I will take Charizard. I will take Charizard to an event. I will take the legendary Charizard. I will take Charizard to an event. Look at him. He burns stuff. I will do that. So that's my challenge to you guys. Get me those likes if you can. Like, don't just watch and go. Give me the likes. And as always, one way or the other, be sure to let me know what you think down below. Comment, subscribe, and check me out on Twitter if you haven't already. Link is down there, and I will see you next time.